Leading Wall Street investment firms take part in the Roadshow for the Ripple IPO. The SEC litigation against Ripple is about to come to a conclusion. Consider this tweet from Linda P. Jones, who was just interviewed and discussed the potential format of a Ripple IPO.
According to Link2, at $35 a share, which is approximately, it's slightly under that at $34 today on the Link2 website. That is a $5.7 billion valuation for Ripple stock. Now, we all know that shares have been bought back at $15 billion in the past. So to be at $5.7 billion is quite a bit lower than where it's been. We also know that Ripple has 42 billion XRP in escrow. I Googled that and found that current number. At 50 cents, that makes the XRP worth $21 billion. Which is crazy because that's 4 times what Ripple is valued at right now. So this is very out of whack. And you can see that Ripple's valuation is too low. Now, let's look at Coinbase, which was another IPO that was done that was very successful. And we heard that Link2 made a 10x on the value of Coinbase. That went public. It had an $86 billion valuation. It opened at $250 a share, went up to $429 a share, and closed at $328 a share on its IPO. So if Ripple were to be valued at the same value that Coinbase was, $86 billion, and it has $21 billion in XRP, that would put the total together at $107 billion, which is about 20 times what Ripple is selling for right now.
Before we proceed, this channel has resumed its daily giveaway of 100 XRP coins. To be that lucky winner, simply comment XRP to the moon with the rocket emoji. And don't forget to support my channel by pressing the subscribe and notification bell. Link2 estimates the market value of Ripple stock at $5.7 billion at $35 per share, which is about, though somewhat below that at $34 today. We are all aware that shares have previously been repurchased for $15 billion. Therefore, $5.7 billion is a significant decrease from previous levels. Ripple is also known to have escrow and 42 billion XRP. I located the current number after searching for that. That makes the XRP worth $21 billion at 50 cents, which is absurd because it is 4 times the current value of Ripple. Thus, it is clear that Ripple's valuation is incorrect because this is so out of the ordinary. Let's now take a look at Coinbase, which was another highly successful IPO, and we learned that Link2 increased the value of Coinbase by 10 times. When it went public, it was valued at $86 billion. On its IPO, it started at $250 per share, and then increased to $429 per share, then ended at $328 per share. Therefore, if Ripple were valued at $86 billion, the same as Coinbase was, and it had $21 billion in XRP, the total would come to $107 billion, which is around 20 times what Ripple is now trading for. Reasons why I believe it will IPO sooner, she continues. April 2023 will see one exclusive analyst roadshow. Second, in a weak IPO market, only businesses that don't require financing can go public. One that can is Ripple, which has $1 billion in cash. Lastly, momentum-strong demand for XRP will result from the lawsuit's resolution. Ellie Tourette from Fox Business followed up with this. A private roadshow, a marketing occasion where a business and its underwriters interact with prospective investors to spark interest in an IPO, was organized by Ripple in April. Almost every reputable institutional investment firm on the street, so I've been told, was there. Let's look at some price projections now. XRP is a wise investment that could grow to $1. Are prepared for a further boost. Checking in with the average sentiment oscillator for XRP and the Egram cryptocurrency, the mother of all bullish setups he claims is about to occur. Significant market volatility in terms of depth, the trend's strength and weakness are both strong. Finally, a level of stability to project a potential trend of a price movement, with the price increasing for about 4 months. Signals market trend and shows a bullish cross. Also evident in this sentiment chart is the upward trend in the 90-day mean coinage, which started in early April and persisted until the end of May. The measure did experience a decline on June 1st, but it is still unclear whether the bulls will be able to maintain their upward momentum. This indicator shows an increase in XRP throughout the network. As you can also see, the token's social dominance started to increase in mid-May, and at the same time, the growth of the network started to trend upward. Given that the weighted sentiment has been increasing over the past 2 weeks, it is likely that those two measurements would move in tandem. XRP. The bent fork $15 and historical support are covered in further detail here, introducing the fascinating journey of XRP represented by the bent fork, a roadmap with 4 different paths. According to him, it is clear from market trends that track D, which he claims represents the cycle high, will probably hit about $15, give or take a little difference. However, if XRP exceeds the red falling wedge with steadfast resolve, there is an intriguing possibility for a breakthrough. A loud boom might sound in such a situation, causing the market to shake. Look at this. This measure for active XRP addresses reveals that there has lately been a large increase. The 30-day active addresses measure, according to Santom, reveals that there was a surge from mid-March into April, followed by the most recent spike that you can see right now. Around 1 million active addresses were present between March and April. Less than 300,000 active addresses were present as of the end of April and the greater part of May, albeit there was a rapid fall. We'll have to wait and watch if the network once again faces a downturn. By this point, we've all witnessed Biden trip and fall when he was delivering a speech at the Air Force Academy commencement ceremony, but additionally, this also took place. I have no idea who installed that door. Step by step after step, left foot first, then right, then left. You are aware that a Biden speech is never finished without him attempting to locate the stage. It serves as a metaphor for today's America. Our leader is completely lost. The speech itself was merely strange. Here is Biden acting like a spooky senior. By the way, I met those guys who will be arriving soon. You must have heard of them. They include 3 females. So don't mess. Come on, boys. What on earth does any of this even mean? Although there were a lot of push-ups performed during Prague Week in order to break the world record for the most simultaneous push-ups set by the Guinness Book of Records, there were other activities as well. I believe you all enjoyed yourself along the road, not just you. A potential use for your epic passes, Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador, is on track to shrink the government by 86%, and instead of spending the money on pointless positions, they'll put it back into the nation's infrastructure. View this, please. Clarifying it with the chaser, 9-0. Supreme Court warning to agencies and others that the federal security laws are not just what they want them to be. Paul Greenwell, the chief legal officer at Coinbase, shot a 9-0 Supreme Court win today for a traceability requirement for Section 11 claims. Limits set by Congress are significant. Here is a future date to keep an eye on in light of that. Before the release of Henman Doc, a Ripple executive deems this crypto hearing significant. The impending House Financial Services Committee hearing, according to Susan Friedman, head of policy at Ripple, is a crucial occasion for the cryptocurrency sector. On June 6th, a legislative hearing will be held to discuss the future of digital assets. XRP litigation lawyer will be startled if no decision is made by this date. So make sure to mark it down on your calendar. This is from Big D, John Deaton, and I'll let you hear his entire statement.
Rule where if a motion, a dispositive motion, such as a summary judgment, if it's been pending longer than 6 months, a judge has to report herself, so to speak, to Congress. Twice a year, there's what's called the 6-month list, goes to Congress, and it lists all these motions if they've been pending longer than 6 months. That 6-month list gets published the last day of March and the last day of September. So September 30th, say. So if her decision isn't out by September 30th, she would go on that list. She's never been on that list, right? And it's like a public shame list. Like, look, I'm shitty at my job. I don't do my job. I let things sit on my desk all day long. Important cases like this. And so I just don't see her ever letting it go past that, where she's going to report herself. Remember, a lot of these judges have ambitions too. So if you want to go to the Second Circuit Appellate Court, or you want to one day be considered for the U.S. Supreme Court, you keep your name off lists like that.
That's all for now. Kindly support our channel by pressing the subscribe and notification bell.